Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down after a good game. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Manning now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Eli Manning coughs up the football and usually does a pretty good job of taking care of it. What's he been in double digits in fumbles 3 times in his career?
Yeah, after 2015, I think he had 3 years of 10-plus.
Yeah, but one of the things about his offense and how he's functioned throughout his career, they throw the ball downfield a lot, which means what? You hold it longer in the pocket. That can affect things sometimes. More time in the pocket means more chance for someone to get to you.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Deep drop. Out right to Vereen out in the flat. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They do go for it. It's Manning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Third down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Romo hands to Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing disappointed with that effort.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. an extra defensive back. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Toss play to Jennings. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Yards on the pickup. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football. In the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. Help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. and let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got time. He's going to air. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a complete... Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost, but if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
On second down, here's Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 11 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Romo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. Locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a first down run here. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Vereen. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down. They throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it. Now they got 1st and goal. What a big-time play.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit. Offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 3rd down now following the run. They come out here in the I. On third down, Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's brought down. Back now here on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's brought down. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. On the toss, Vereen. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Hey, kill. Check 54. Check 43.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
41. Check it back. Get right. Come.
Romo gives to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out here in the I. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards on the play. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Hurry up.
This is Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Get ready.
Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he'll take what will prove to be the final play of this ball.